rebirth of the modern Maserati has been long and painful, marked by a series of cars launched over the last 20 years that never lived up to the legend behind the famous Trident badge. But Maserati might get its mojo back. Meet the Maserati Grecale 2023. Yes, this is a compact luxury SUV and not a modern version of the elegant coupe that made Maserati famous in the 50s and 60s. But in the context of a world where 80% of mass-market passenger vehicles sold in the US now are SUVs, and the model mix in the premium segment is going fast in the same way, the Grecale is right on target. A Porsche Macan or Maserati insiders won't explain, but the Grecale is clearly aimed at the Porsche Macan. It's a bit larger overall but has the same sporty personality, and in the US it will be priced and equipped to tempt cross-buyers out of Porsche showrooms. That doesn't mean it's just an Italian clone of the Tiger. Far from it. Grecale has its own personality and character. The Grecale is built on a modified version of the Giorgio platform that underpins the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, and each model will have permanent all-wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic transmission. The Grecale's 114.2-inch wheelbase is 3.3 inches longer than the Stelvio, 3.7 inches longer than the Macan, and stretches 1.1 inches longer than the large Jaguar F-Pace for its class. Despite looking more compact than its older brother, the midsize Levante, the Grecale is bigger than it looks. From the outside, at least. Opening the door reveals a very spacious interior. Maserati claims both the front and rear seats will comfortably accommodate an adult at the 99th percentile, and there's no reason to doubt that claim. And with the driver's seat arranged the way it likes, being able to sit in the back of it with my knees 2 inches from the back and with almost 2 inches gap between the top of the head and the roof layer, even at Grecales with a sliding glass roof. And, most importantly, there's plenty of legroom under the front seats. Not only is the Grecale much more spacious inside, especially in terms of the rear seats, than the cramped Macan and Stelvio, and even the Jaguar F-Pace, but it also has the most luxurious interior vibe of the three. Yes, the Porsche interior is beautifully finished and offers a wide choice of colors and trims, but the Maserati cabin has a touch of Italian fashionista style, even on the entry-level model. It also has an impressive array of 4 screens. In place of the gauge cluster is a configurable screen. Above the center console is a structure that houses a 12.3-inch touchscreen that controls navigation, audio, phone and vehicle settings. Underneath is an 8.8-inch touchscreen that controls comfort functions such as temperature control and seat heating and cooling, as well as audio volume. The 2 screens sit behind a single surface that bends from the near vertical alignment of the top screen to an angle that matches the center console's swipe up for the bottom screen. Separating the 2 screens is the push-button transmission control. Fourth display. This is the clock in the center of the top dashboard, which can be configured between classic analog and digital time displays, and to display performance data such as throttle and brake inputs or G-load. The Grecale lineup consists of 3 models. The entry-level Grecale GT is powered by a 48-volt mild hybrid version of the 2.0-liter turbocharged 4 engine also used in the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. In Grecale GT trim, the powertrain makes 296 horsepower at 5,750 revolutions per minute and 332 lb, featuring from 2,000 to 4,000 revolutions per minute. Next up is the Grecale Modena, which shares the GT powertrain, though it's boosted to 325 horsepower at 5,750 revolutions per minute, and 332 lb, featuring of torque spread from 2,000 to 5,000 revolutions per minute. Maserati claims the Grecale GT will hit 60 miles per hour in less than 5.6 seconds and 124 miles per hour in 23.7 seconds before peaking at 149 miles per hour. The Grecale Modena has the same top speed but is 0.3 of a second faster at 60 miles per hour and 1.8 seconds faster at 124 miles per hour. Both are up to 60 miles per hour faster than the 4-cylinder Macan and 5 miles per hour faster at the top end. The Halo model is the Grecale Trofeo, which packs an innovative twin-burn version of the Maserati MC20 supercar, a twin-turbo 3.0-liter Nettuno V6 under the hood. In the MC20 this engine produces 630 horsepower at 7,500 revolutions per minute and 538 pound-feet of torque from 3,000 to 5,500 revolutions per minute. The Grecale Trofeo produces 523 horsepower at 6,500 revolutions per minute and 457 lb, featuring between 3,000 and 5,500 revolutions per minute. While it may be, the Detuned is a machine that will catch the attention of any Macan GTS buyer. Buyers of the Alfa Stelvio Q4 Quadrifoglio and Jaguar F-Pace SVR2. Maserati claims the Grecale Trofeo will hit 60 miles per hour in less than 3.8 seconds on its way to a top speed of 177 miles per hour. For comparison, Porsche claims a 0-60 miles per hour time of 4.1 seconds and a top speed of 169 miles per hour for the 434 horsepower Macan GTS. The 550 horsepower Jaguar F-Pace SVR clocked a 0-60 time of 3.7 seconds in testing and has a claimed top speed of 178 miles per hour. The powerful Stelvio Quadrifoglio reaches 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds and has a claimed top speed of 176 miles per hour. Soft performance on paper, then, the Grecale Trofeo is right in the mix. And that performance comes in a package with an interior that's more spacious than its competitors and has a premium feel that only Porsche can match. But how does it drive? The short answer: not like a Porsche Macan. And mean it in a good way. It's all on the way. Even within the Trofeo specs, with standard air suspension and 21-inch wheels, the Grecale, in its default GT drive mode setting, is a better fit than the Macan. It rolls and glides clearly. The hood lifts up like an old muscle car as it hits the gas from a standing start, releasing a tense grunt from the Detuned V6, but the movement is well controlled, and when fully leaned against it, the suspension stiffens the tendons and gives it the support it wants. These body movements clearly indicate the forces acting on the chassis, giving a more complete picture of what happens where the rubber meets the road. Wanted the car to communicate its dynamics, said Maserati validation engineer Federico De Medio, who publicly acknowledged the Grecale's chassis setup refuted Germany's obsession with rigidity.